It was a bright and sunny day in the jungle. The sun's rays filtered through the dense canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. The air was filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Leo the lion and Max the mouse were playing hide-and-seek. Their laughter echoed through the trees as they darted around, trying to outsmart each other. Leo was counting 1, 2, 3. His deep voice resonated, making the smaller animals pause and listen. Max scurried to find the perfect hiding spot. He darted behind a large fern, his tiny heart racing with excitement. "Tent ready or not, here I come!" Leo roared playfully. His roar was loud but filled with joy, signaling the start of the chase. Max giggled from behind a tall bush. He could see Leo's tail swishing as the lion searched for him. Leo found Max quickly and they tumbled around in the grass. Their playful wrestling sent leaves and twigs flying, creating a whirlwind of fun. "Let's go down to the river, Max," Leo suggested. The idea of cooling off in the water was too tempting to resist. It was a hot day and the cool water looked inviting. The river sparkled under the sun, its gentle current promising a refreshing escape from the heat. Max loved playing with Leo, but the river made him nervous. He hesitated at the water's edge, his tiny paws gripping the soft earth. Leo noticed his friend's apprehension and gave him a reassuring nudge. "Don't worry, Max, I'll be right here with you," he said with a warm smile. Together they stepped into the cool, refreshing water, their friendship growing stronger with each shared adventure. "I don't know, Leo," Max squeaked. His voice trembled as he looked at the vast expanse of water before him. "The river is so big and wide." It seemed to stretch endlessly, with the water glistening under the sun. "What if I sink?" Max had never been swimming before, and the thought of it scared him. He imagined the water pulling him under, the current too strong for his little legs. Leo saw the worried look on Max's face. He knew his friend was terrified, but he also knew that Max could overcome his fear. "Don't worry, Max, I'll teach you how to swim," Leo said with a smile. His eyes sparkled with confidence and encouragement. "It's easy and lots of fun," Leo continued, trying to make the idea of swimming sound as exciting as possible. Max wasn't so sure. He had heard stories about how strong the river current was. The tales of animals being swept away haunted his thoughts, but Leo seemed so confident. His assurance was almost contagious, making Max feel a tiny spark of hope. Maybe, just maybe, he could learn to swim too. Max took a deep breath, feeling a mix of fear and excitement. He decided to trust Leo and give it a try. With Leo by his side, Max took his first step into the water. A cool sensation sent shivers down his spine, but he felt a sense of adventure brewing within him. As they waded deeper, Leo guided Max, showing him how to float and paddle. Slowly but surely, Max began to feel more comfortable. By the end of the day, Max was swimming confidently, his fear replaced by joy and pride. He realized that with a little courage and a good friend, he could conquer anything. Leo could see that Max was still a little scared. "Look, Max," Leo said gently, "we'll start in the shallow part of the river. It's just like taking a bath." Max took a deep breath. Leo was his best friend, and Leo wouldn't let anything bad happen to him. "Okay, Leo," Max said, trying to be brave. Leo dipped his paw in the water. "See, nice and cool," he said. Max slowly dipped his tiny paw in too. It was cool and refreshing. Section 4, First Steps in the Shallow End. Leo showed Max how to float on his back. "Just relax and let the water hold you up," Leo instructed. Max tried to copy Leo, but he kept sinking. "Don't worry, Max, I've got you," Leo said. He gently held Max above the water so he could practice floating. Max splashed and kicked his feet, feeling a little more confident. Leo showed him how to move his paws to paddle through the water. Section 5, Max finds his float. Max practiced kicking and paddling with Leo's help. He was getting the hang of it. "I'm doing it, Leo, I'm swimming," Max squealed with delight. Leo smiled proudly. "You are, Max! You're a natural!" he exclaimed. Max was so happy he was doing flips in the water. They splashed and played in the river for hours. Max learned how to swim different strokes and even how to hold his breath underwater. Section 6, A New Adventure Unlocks. As the golden sun began to set over the lush jungle, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the animals gathered by the river, ready to embark on a new adventure. As the sun began to set, they climbed out of the river, their fur glistening with droplets of water. The cool evening breeze gently rustled the leaves, creating a serene atmosphere. Max felt proud of himself for trying something new. He'd always been afraid of the water, but today was different. Today he had faced his fears and taken the plunge. "Thank you, Leo, for teaching me how to swim," Max said gratefully, his eyes shining with appreciation. Leo, his best friend, had been patient and encouraging throughout the entire process. "You were very brave, Max," Leo said, his voice filled with pride. "I knew you could do it. You just needed a little push and some confidence." "I knew you could do it. You just needed to believe in yourself," Leo continued, giving Max a reassuring nudge. The bond between them had grown even stronger through this experience. From that day on, Max wasn't scared of the water anymore. He discovered a newfound love for swimming and spent many happy hours playing in the river with his friends. He learned that with a little courage and the support of a good friend, he could overcome any obstacle. The jungle was full of challenges, but Max now knew he had the strength to face them. He could do anything he set his mind to. Whether it was climbing the tallest tree or exploring the deepest parts of the jungle, Max was ready for any adventure. And that made all the difference. The jungle seemed even more beautiful and full of possibilities now. Max and Leo sat by the river, enjoying the peaceful moment, knowing that their friendship and courage would carry them through any future adventures.